Morning.
Well, hello there, good morning, human. I need y'all to, like, get out of my room. Or, like, out of the door frame. I'm trying to move this door in a way that it blocks more light than it currently does. Because you're making my screen unvisible. Bye, dogs.
Probably due to Kickstarter backers just Googling cool bug ideas and submitting them to Team Cherry. Why it appears to be based on the Nairobi fly, native to East Africa. They also go by the name dragon bug because their bodies contain a corrosive chemical called heterin, which causes chemical burns on
This is what I need to finish. Oh yeah, my artifact 2 is, like, broken. Because there's still cannibals and mutants showing up at my house. You can hear that Armsy. Yeah, there's an Armsy going crazy down here. As you can see, it's on blue. I think you can climb
have
the
to
tower.
place it.
They still ignore that, too. I don't think they're really avoiding me. They aren't avoiding it like they should be. Oops, I just ate a poisonous mushroom. I just ate one of these puff mushrooms, but I didn't take any damage. What? Why he switched to the plane axe? I had the machete out. He can cut with the machete. Like, you can see the animation where he does the cut with the machete instead. But he switched to the plane axe. I'm watching a video on Hollow Knight.
Cicadas spend most of their lives in the ground, and once they come up to the surface, they live for a few weeks, have some sex, and then they die. So Galapagos 2 to 3 on that one. He also makes a clicking sound similar to cicadas. Cicadas do this to attract mates. These sounds also repel predators.
something
additional protection.
going on with my glasses.
That explanation is kind of left out of the main game, though, so his character is just weird looking for no reason. The fan favorite aspid enemies also appear to be true bugs, as they're most likely based on aphids. Aphids are sap-sucking insects that can be found in a variety of different colors. Aphids are also known for how rapidly they reproduce, being able to reproduce asexually like we see in game. Some species of aphids are even capable of telescopic development, which is when an animal gives birth to another animal that is already pregnant itself. So basically, if Inception was about pregnancy. Moving on from the true bugs, let's shift our attention towards butterflies and moths. New with Blatant Butterfly and Hollow Knight is Marissa, a pink butterfly found in the
I commented on one of your videos.
Okay.
I said if you kept my attention so much, I shit myself. On your video.
Which
I
video?
think the forest part 13 or 14.
I think I'm doing 15 right now.
100 days in the forest.
16. I'm making 16 part right now.
Yeah, if you go to 13,
Yeah, sure, you do that. Because it boosts interaction and makes more people see the video. That's why I let people come and spam the comments. Because it makes more people see the video because there's more interaction on the video. So it recommends it to more people. I wouldn't care. See, those 2 comments, you've got another person to start watching. The more comments you have, the more it recommends it. So people spamming comments gets more people to start watching. Yo, high viewer count be like.
Skipping some comments.
Skipping some comments. It's literally all just the same comment.
BRT.
Bert.
Bet.
Come here. I just killed a deer with a chainsaw. Wait a minute, give me that head. I stun-locked a deer with a chainsaw.
I am helping.
Yes.
Bet. Skipping some comments.
It just says skipping some comments because there's so many comments.
Bet.
They don't even have to be a full word. They can just be one letter. It could literally just be spamming one letter enter.
Bet.
We're going up the tower with all these logs.
PPP. PPP.
Is that 3 different?
P. P. PPP.
I gotta get up the tower.
So it's not a good comparison. Well, there are a few
different factions in the game. Mantis Tribe.
Oh, I'm
As
floating.
much as I love the depiction of the Mantis,
I'm flying.
the unfortunate truth is that the lore in the game isn't a great representation of actual Mantis ecology. Mantises are colony predators, so them being depicted as fierce warriors doesn't bother me. Like in the game, Mantises exhibit their sharp raptorial forelimbs for grabbing and slashing. That said, the idea that Mantises, warriors, antisocial, capitalistic, are unique as a social species of adaptation by is pretty laughable, especially considering there are plenty of insects that actually would fit this description quite well, like termites, or my personal recommendation, army ants. In addition to this, there's one more mistake in the Mantis tribe's
P.
lore that speaks not just to
Skipping
the
some
Mantis biology,
comments.
but of insect biology in general.
P.
That's according to the Hunter's Journal
P.
pages, a member of a proud tribe,
P.
fiercely protecting its territory,
P.
launches stinging attacks with its
P.
sharp needle abdomen, as it
P.
I got this. I'm trying to get this log cart up the tower.
Or life stage after they've molted for the final time in their lives. And this is true for all insects, not just mantises. There are no insects which can fly as nymphs or larvae and then lose this ability later on. It's just not how insects work. Don't get me wrong, Hollow Knight is one of my favorite games of all time, and I understand that biological accuracy wasn't a priority for the dev team. But for the sake of education, I do think things like this are worth pointing out.
I'm floating.
In reality, also Divine, who looks very much like a termite queen. Termite queens like Divine have these huge abdomens that can produce tens of thousands of eggs every day.
Up. Why is there just a hole in my armor bar? I still have it placed down over there. I need to go get it. I'm gonna drive the log cart off the side. I do need to go get my artifact before I do that, though. I think I'm gonna get it up to this next flat area and then go grab my artifact. I shouldn't be going so slow on this slope. Why can't I sprint?
Subjects. Also, Vespa looks more like a wasp than a bee, and the word Vespa is the genus that hornets belong to, and hornets and bees do not get along. So Vespa as the queen of a beehive is a bit confusing. Another well-known group of communal insects are mice. Unfortunately, there is only one gene they call She looks like an ant given her elbow attack. She also is similar to an ant, but she is tamed by another animal. Some species of insects are as well, keeping bees and caterpillars as livestock for sugar. However, according to the backer who created God Tamer, Flavor Savior, she is actually supposed to be a cockroach. Cockroaches are fairly social. Some species are capable of collective decision-making. These things have enough of them together to collapse into a center. So there is a social aspect, but not quite so much. Also, cockroaches can't even take anything. They eat
Pretty sure if I was to get off right there that I'd just fall off.
It's pass on some kind of fungal infection. Over the years, people have theorized that the effects of the Raynaud's infection were inspired by
How do I
real-life
send
cordyceps
Ralph
fungus,
a link to your
which
fucking-
controls its victims and basically...
Can't tell what you're saying.
How do I send a link to your channel for Ralph?
Link to my channel. You're gonna go to one of my videos.
Just go to my subscribes. You're in there.
Subscribes. Hey, look, the video I'm currently making. There, and then it lets you send that. Oh yeah, I do. You're gonna have to go to my channel though, cause that's the video I'm making like right now. 'Cause that's the link to this video right now, which is currently live streamed.
This one?
Yeah, that was Binding of Isaac I played yesterday.
Well, find a good Binding of Isaac that you think Ralph will like.
It was 112 minutes, and it was me just trying to do one thing, and then I immediately died.
No, get like a shorter video or something. That'd help.
Yeah, most of the ones that I made were live streams, so they're usually like long. Like, I'm pretty sure the shortest one I have, I just didn't do anything.
Like that one.
This one's 32 minutes.
Alright.
40.
Get down, you fucktard.
Go. I'm currently making a log sled go up a tower. Or log cart. Dog, move. Onyx, move. You're still in the way, Onyx. I didn't know that I didn't pause the game. Dog.
So I guess they don't mind that. In Green Path, they can find themselves that cover themselves in lava.
I need to go get food. I should not have, like, I should have taken that fall damage. Is that a raccoon? I don't need any more raccoon skins, but I didn't know raccoons could come over here. That down. Put the rocks away. I have literally no food to eat, so I'm just gonna cook the deer meat. Wait, do I have dried arms? Oh, I have dried arms. Guess I'll eat those anyway. Water. Should keep raining for a good amount of time. Seems like this rain's not gonna stop, so That leg on there. That meat can chill there and burn. Can you put poison upgrades on? What's this thing? You can poison a machete? All my plants are gone. That just keeps happening. It keeps deleting my plants. The heck? I didn't do anything. Cool, now I can walk back over to the tower and finish getting my log cart back up.
So it's a bit suspect, but it gets worse when you talk about dirt carvers. This creature looks a lot like a silverfish, but in the game's code, they're referred to as baby centipedes. So these are most likely the baby form of the garpede, but apparently dirt carvers are born from carver hatchers, winged creatures who spit dirt carvers out of their vagina. None of this makes sense biologically, as centipedes do grow wings. It's so bad even the game itself just throws its hands up on this one. Outside of defense, we can find a character called Hex.
You see how many cannibals will try and get to my tower.
Most easily definable by their fangs. Unlike spider fangs,
I don't know whether they can climb up towers or not. So that's what I'm testing. Is whether cannibals will try and climb a tower. If the red artifact is up on it. Oh yeah, it spawns like all of the cannibals in the morning. So there's about to be a ton of cannibals and mutants that are gonna show up if I leave it on red. Whoa, I'm moving. Oh, can I not get up any higher? I don't think I can make the log cart go up any higher. That was dangerous. I was about to say if that log rolled off. Eight of 11, I need 28 more ropes. I actually need one more. It should tell you what color it's in on the thing. Like it should make the thing glow. Like the center of it should be what color the thing is in, and if it's off, it just stays white. I was not paying attention. Those 2 logs are gonna be post completion. I want to try going down it, but it looks like, look at that. It looks so flat. Maybe, but I have to go send some logs from the top of this tower to a platform I set up in my base. Look, the logs, they're going. They're moving. I have to go get this artifact. Go pick up my artifact. Currently in red mode. It makes animals want to come eat me, but when I put it in blue mode, it makes them try and avoid me. I have to get this over the edge. Pretty sure that'll just pull me off though. Good enough. No, I should just take the zip line. I'm hoping to see those 2 logs blow up because they're literally inside each other. Pull back. That's gonna happen every time I use it. Unless I put like a wall. Then what's the point? There needs to be something that can stop fall damage. Wait, am I in stairs? You can't just walk up onto cranes. Got it. Except for when you can. Send it back that way. There's gotta be a way to stop myself without just putting a wall there. Because honestly, that'd be boring. Also, if it was a rock wall, I'd have to build it from all the way down here. Since you land over a gap. Oh, there is a way I could do that. Oh! That isn't like that. Oh, that was a mistake. I fell. That was dangerous.
P. Skipping some comments. P. 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 P.
I'm here.
That reminds me of another game. Oh yeah! I mentioned that Will o' the Wisps not really feature swordplay, but a shard system similar to Hollow Knight's charms. Will o' the Wisps introduces a system that hews out much more closely to the charms in Hollow Knight.
So it's got a similar badge system.
I think people have made this comparison, and it's probably fair to Hollow Knight's like badge system.
Yeah.
A little bit similar.
Very similar. Speaking of exploration, there's a map maker that helps you chart each new area in case you're looking for another bit of Hollow Knight influence.
And there's an NPC hidden around the world that sells you maps. It's even got the one map maker dude you keep running into in the world who sells you a map for the current area. But that's not the only Hollow Knight influence. One of the skills is basically the exact same healing skill.
Moon Studios must have looked at Hollow Knight's freakishly creepy deep nest and were like, can we top that? Well, they didn't, but they tried.
Because Hollow Knight was popular and did well and has therefore gained the favor of the giant money machine, all praise its benevolent wisdom. So it's pretty clear the team enjoyed Hollow Knight. Not a bad thing, it's a great game.
The comparisons to Hollow Knight came immediately, with several users on Reset Era mentioning that they could see the clear inspirations from Hollow Knight. One user, going by the name Mindsail, even created a thread titled, "Is Ori and the Will of the Wisps fascist or plagiarist?" Thomas Muller jumped into the thread, clarifying that Hollow Knight wasn't really an inspiration for Will of the Wisps, instead citing games like Final Fantasy VII, Dark Souls, and The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. The reaction to Muller's posts were mixed, with a number of users actually disagreeing with him and calling him a liar and a salty man-baby. In a surprising turn of events for an online gaming forum, the entire thread turned into a complete dumpster fire. Things became so heated that the thread was locked by a moderator just over 3 hours after it was created. A few months later, the other lead developer in Moon Studios, Gennady Coral, addressed the similarities during a Reddit AMA. Coral explained that while they expected some Hollow Knight comparisons, a lot of the systems in Will of the Wisps that people compared to Hollow Knight already existed in dating back to 2015. So what exactly is going on here? Muller has said in a number of interviews that they studied Hollow Knight, and at the Game Inspired thing, the comparisons have come down numerous times by fans and reviewers all over the internet. But at the same time, both co-founder Resident Studios say that Hollow Knight wasn't an inspiration for much of anything in Will of the Wisps. What's the cause of this discrepancy? How similar
issue of ripoffs in the games industry has been discussed by some of the greatest minds of this generation.
Alright, I gotta set the record straight. Something is really pissing me off. Alright, if we're gonna call stuff a ripoff, let's call it what it is. Notch took it over here.
Discord.
Yeah, I'm already on Discord.
PR and marketing for the 2011 Xbox Live Arcade game, Fortress.
Ah, I'm trying to figure out how to get medical. Yeah, I didn't. Like, do you want me to just not keep it? Like, do you want me to just leave it on one spot in the map and then just go explore other places? I actually have to bring it with me. It has a range. The artifact doesn't have infinite range. I'm not building right now. I'm fine with cannibals showing up. Have you paid attention to the fact that I haven't said anything about it not working? Like, since I started chopping down the trees. Have you not actually watched the stream at all since then?
Skipping some comments. P.
Exactly.
P. P.
I need a log catcher, but since the thing's up there, I can't really build a log catcher.
P.
I can't really build a log catcher up there. Although I could try and use a custom foundation that's up there, but that would also block a path up there. What? Okay, bye. Can't. Sorry, you're playing a different game. I need a person catcher down here too. Because when you come off of this thing, you just go flying. Great idea. Just put it down. Right now. Oh, you just smack. I keep falling off of my bridge. I did nothing to change the delay, and I didn't even set it myself, so I have no idea what it would be doing and why there would be less. Disgusting. Yeah, like you, you're a boomer. You're a boomer. You're ancient as... Gupta, you're just a boomer. You're ancient as frick. Yeah, you said you're covered in ancient stuff, so... You're obviously an ancient boomer. Now if you fly in, you'll probably get caught by these two walls, or just smack into the wall. You're old.
I'm not, dude, I'm 15.
Yeah, old. You're a freaking boomer.
Dude, I'm nothing.
Yes, you are. You're like 12. That's old.
That's not...
Gupta, you're just old, and that's why. Yeah, you are. Bro, you're like 73. We all know that you're a 45-year-old man. Calm down. Yeah, and that's an emulator. Like you're deep faking some kid's face. Yep, you use a deepfake program on your Discord.
No, I just have a
Yeah, when you turn on your camera, you deepfake a kid's face. Nah, that's fake face. We all know that you aren't real, so... You use some online deepfake program. Uh-huh. You use some online deepfake program. We all know. Yes, it did. You're just bad. Bad. Bad 'cause bad. Hey, Gupta. Mad 'cause bad. Yeah, I haven't said that once. You gamered. Like, literally, you can't quote me on that. Because there's literally no point in time I've ever said that. Okay, good. Mm-hmm, yeah. Yeah, okay, bye. I'm just gonna go back to watching videos, honestly. Oops, just turned it off.
P.
Thanks, Joey.
Skipping some comments. P. 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 P.
Low on stamina. Let's see how many cannibals I can get over here. Okay, that's a bit of cannibalism. Soda. Artifact. Blue. They canceled the animation. This is annoying. It keeps canceling my animation. Cool. That's a lot of cannibals. If I can just get on the tower, most cannibals will avoid climbing it. Not all, though. Some will just try and glitch up the tower.
Sandbox genre, both games belong to. Socrates, who previously worked on games from the Formula One and Burnout series, converges to the racing environment setting. All racing games have cars, tracks, tarmac, trees, time flow, AI, overtaking, braking, chicanes, and
chevrons. To remove any of those things means it's no longer a racing game. Apart from maybe trees, if I were to remove voxel rendering, infinite immutable worlds, Curling generation, or as one
They want to leave 'cause they know you're there.
Hmm? Yeah, I have it on red. I want to see how many people I can get to show up. Oops. Come on. I want him to come up here.
Took those elements and added survival and RPG mechanics to transcend beyond Infiniminer and create something new. Fortresscraft was pretty much just Minecraft's creative mode, with a few game modes like Tag thrown in as well. But if you seriously look at these games, it's hard to believe that Fortresscraft innovated on Minecraft anywhere near as much as Minecraft innovated on Infiniminer. Socking's defense to this point was that Fortresscraft hasn't been around as long as Minecraft, so many of the unique ideas Socking's had planned for the game haven't developed yet, stating that Fortresscraft was just the first chapter. Voxel survival sandbox genre, it was clearly overshadowed by the perception Fortresscraft was rushed and unpolished, making its success entirely on its similarity to Minecraft. It seems that Fortresscraft's actual main selling point was that it was just like Minecraft, except unlike Minecraft, it was an Xbox Live Arcade. You have to remember this was 2011. Minecraft wasn't running on every device in 1999 yet. There were a lot of young kids out there who
It is blue.
Yes, it is blue.
Primarily console gamer audience. Just watch the official Fortresscraft launch trailer.
Watch this. I'm testing this wall. It's just so that I don't fly off. Okay, it doesn't work. Okay. Really surprised that I didn't take any fall damage. But I went sideways of the wall. I think I came through like that. But I ended up there. So maybe I came through like that?
Gotten.
So they tried to deflect as much as possible.
Like that, maybe.
Technically is ripping off Minecraft.
Oh, come on!
Real thoughts on Fortress Craft in terms of its design and quality, saying in
That's so dumb.
that was my first like
Lol.
Ah, frick. Wait, I didn't look at the screen. Did they take me into my tower?
Ha ha, you suck.
sequel called Fortress Craft Evolved, which blended the standard Minecraft type gameplay with Factorio, mixing the logistics and tower defense mechanics to make something more unique. So it seems like Sockets was honest when he said he had a lot of ideas to make Fortress Craft different from Minecraft. As for Fortress Craft Chapter 1,
How long can I hang upside down for?
cash in among was popular at the time. Sockets actually released the original Fortress Craft on Steam to celebrate the game's 10th anniversary, so you can check it out if you want.
He's gonna have tachycardia if he doesn't.
So what can we take
Pretty sure that's too much blood pressure in the chest, so your heart can't beat.
all the time? It's perfectly natural, and it's even responsible for the creation of one of the greatest video games ever made. Second, video games are now they have
What did this man just say?
cars. Roguelikes are all fucking bullshit.
You're just bad. Man's complaining about Gungeon and Isaac being.
After another specific popular game in the same genre. A lot of computers since might boil down to conventions in said genre. This is especially true of the genre itself is very young and undefined. This is why early FPS games were called Doom clones, and early third-person open world games were called GTA clones. But what if the genre was old? Minecraft and Fortress Craft were very fresh experiences when they first came out. So what about the genres that have been around a long time? How does that impact our ability to talk about rip-offs and
My
inspiration?
skeleton armor is gone.
Will of the Wisps and Hollow Knight are both Metroidvanias. Let's talk about the Metroidvania genre as a whole. The word Metroidvania is a portmanteau of the words Metroid and Castlevania. Themselves are portmanteaus of the words Metro, Castle, and Transylvania. And somehow this portmanteau of a portmanteau, a portmanteau if you will, now describes an entire genre of 2D action-adventure platform games which feature open worlds and power-up based progression systems. It's safe to say that Metroid, released in 1986 in Japan, was one of the earliest proper Metroidvania games. Metroid featured a non-linear, side-scrolling world that the player primarily progressed through by collecting permanent upgrades, such as the Morph Ball, High Jump, and Missiles. This set it apart from other adventure platform games at the time, like Zelda 2 and Castlevania 2, which relied more on finding key items and solving cryptic puzzles. Other games such as Blastmaster and Wonder Boy also used this formula.
Oh, a fat man.
Ha ha, you suck.
Banned. Banned from the chat. Haha, you just got banned.
Oh yo.
Platform adventures, platform RPGs, non-linear 2D action platforming, action adventure 2D platformer adventure like non-linear action RPG like non-closable sci-fi games, and open world mobile games.
Epic.
Classics such as Contra, Bionic Commando, Rygar, and Blaster Master.
So, tower's done. I got a zipline set up. And I take fall damage
I
whenever I
am
get
doing
off.
that to increase viewing.
Say, like, if you come through, you're supposed to hit these walls. Last time I didn't and landed over there. I went to jump down from here. I jumped off of that and died of fall damage. So, like, I didn't die, I got knocked out, but... Food. I have no food again. Let's get some food up in here.
Oh.
I gotta get some food up in here. I just need a few cannibals and then I can pick this up. Okay. Gotcha. Ooh, just ate another poisonous mushroom.
Here comes the boy.
Cool, my food's here. My food arrived.
The one time you want them, they don't show up.
Arm. I'm not gonna melee fight this Armsy, although I will try and lead him into my trap. Where is he going? Come on, come here. Idiot. I'm a melee kill the Armsy. I'm a melee the Armsy to death. I have no booze for Molotovs. Can you get a fire upgrade on the machete? Oh, okay. Here, let's make this blue so we don't got other guys showing up. Like, I know I'd have to put it down, but... He hit me
Kill its
once.
fathers.
Come here, BBG. Hey, I melee killed it. I just melee killed an Armsy.
Are both 10 times larger than their Ori counterparts. That's not to say that Hollow Knight is a better game than either Ori or
Oh. Oh.
In December 2019, Nintendo showed off a trailer for a game called Greenlight. This game was developed by a Japanese company called Daiko. The company is a decent-sized publisher who even helped with the development of another recent Metroidvania game, Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, Koji Igarashi's spiritual successor to Symphony of the Night. The immediate reaction to Greenlight's trailer was that it was a cheap knockoff of Hollow Knight. The game's publisher, D3, addressed these accusations in a Polygon article, saying, Greenlight is still in development, and it's not final at this moment. The dev team is aware of Hollow Knight, but the game has nothing to do with that title. Very few sites actually believe that Nintendo Life reviewers actually have said the following. Greenlight's developers have claimed that the game isn't a ripoff of Hollow Knight. They're right. If it was a ripoff, then it shares some kind of inspiration, some mechanical flair, the creativity, the baseline of enjoyable moments, some solid fundamentals. It's all missing. It's not a ripoff of Hollow Knight.
Hi.
It's a stupid child's drawing of it. So what exactly is it about Greenlight that makes people call it a ripoff?
Hello,
Much like
person.
Fortress Craft, the game looks very rushed and unpolished, and it was released somewhat recently after Hollow Knight's
I'm
huge
hoping this
success.
doesn't immediately fall on me.
top of that, the game shares a number of similarities. They are both platformers with somewhat
I need to keep
different
catching that.
thematic protagonists. They both feature a
You see that zip line up there? That goes up to that platform. Whenever I use it, I get launched off that platform.
Eating breakfast right now.
I'm trying to figure out
all that unique.
how to
Fortress Craft, it was a lot
make sure I don't
easier to
fly
because
off.
there were very few games that looked like Minecraft in terms of game design. But the things that Greenlight has in common with Hollow Knight are not very new ideas.
No,
For example, Hollow Knight's moody
I can't die. Like, I can't lose all my health again, otherwise I'll just straight up die.
Tim Burton-like. Brings to
Instead of
mind
getting knocked out.
Nightmare Before Christmas, almost. It's a little bit Tim Burton.
Breakfast, breakfast. Ha ha, you suck.
And remember how people compared Hollow Knight to Ori and the Blind Forest when it was coming out? A lot of that was probably due to the fact that both games were non-pixel art based Metroidvanias, featuring small-sized protagonists.
It'll most likely kill me if I fly off this time, so. Oh, it works!
Rar these nuz.
These nuts.
Well, Forest City Life are green, so I don't think it's really fair to say that's a ripoff. And there are purple crystals in the real world called amethyst crystals. So that's not really that unique of a concept to Hollow Knight either. Like, come on, are people not running 1.17? On top of all of this, Greenlight is barely a Metroidvania. I know that term is vague, but Greenlight doesn't really emphasize exploration in any way. You travel through each room.
Rar 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 rar
There are
rar.
power-ups that you gain, but it really is the bare minimum.
Uh-oh, what happened?
All that being said, it's certainly possible that Greenlight was just an attempt to cash in on Hollow Knight's popularity. But if that's the case, then the developers really had no idea what it was that made Hollow Knight such a good game. Honestly, I think that's less than the developer intentions. And how well gamers discuss video games. One of Hollow Knight's first exposures to a wide audience came in 2015 on the
I have nothing I can cook, and my blueberry plants got destroyed somehow.
posted about Hollow Knight on Reddit, the Ferocious Foes trailer on YouTube. This post received over
I
25,000
don't have marigolds on me.
and hundreds of comments came flooding in. And what were the people saying? Well, comparing Hollow Knight to other games, Dark Souls, Super Metroid,
I'll
Bloodborne,
go.
Symphony of the Night, Ori and the Blind Forest, Dust Elysian, Castle Crashers, Shovel Knight, Child of Light, Light, Mario, Bleach. How many of these games did Team Cherry actually take inspiration from? Like, 3.
Whenever we see a new video game, our brains immediately try to find some kind of analogy, other games that resemble it, to help us get an idea what the game is like.
No.
Our brains are having machines, seeing things even if they aren't actually there.
The snow is slippery. Oh yeah, it snowed again.
So it's pretty much impossible for new games to not be compared to old ones. Gleamlight was dropped into the limelight in the middle of an Indie World Direct, and I can tell you, a large chunk of the Hollow Knight fan base watches Indie World Directs in the futile hope. So when Gleamlight popped up and shared a few superficial similarities to Hollow Knight, the comparisons happened immediately. Now those comments on Hollow Knight from 2015 were mostly positive. There were still a few people calling Hollow Knight a ripoff, but generally people were kind to the game, and that was probably because Hollow Knight looked like a pretty good game. As for Gleamlight, well, I'm gonna have to say something mean here. So if there are any developers at the Japanese company Daiko watching this video, please plug your ears. Gleamlight's trailer looked really shitty. Like, the game just looks bad. So when a whole bunch of Hollow Knight fans saw this game and saw how bad it looked, it was inevitable that everyone would start calling Gleamlight a ripoff. But if you actually played Gleamlight, it doesn't seem much like Hollow Knight at all. I mean, it's still a bad game. I got every achievement after 4 hours of playtime, and I can confirm, it's a bad game. But I think it has more to do with Daiko.
I once found a death run in the forest and I had a lot of
cash in on Hollow Knight's success. Of course, that's not to say that Hollow Knight hasn't inspired other
What do you mean you
developers.
found a death run
There
in the
have been quite
forest?
a few games to pop up, such as Haiku the Robot, Blown Fungus, Chiaroscuro, Curse of the Sea Rats, Ender Lilies, Unbound Worlds Apart, and Zapping Bygone, which all claim Hollow
Like,
Knight
is it
has
speedrunning to die? Because
but
I know a way to do that.
in particular,
apparently only 3 other people have completed it.
posted their pre-Kickstarter trailer on Twitter.
So is a death run you're speedrunning to die?
Off of Hollow Knight. Once the game was brought to the attention of the
Because I
wider
think
Hollow
I know a way I
Knight
could
fan
do
base,
that.
partly due
A
to
guy made a death run.
Twitter.com/mossbag69, discussion became a lot more positive. Since then, Team Cherry's marketing director, Leth, has even joined the Crowsworn team. In an interview with the Indie Gamer, Leth made it pretty clear that Team Cherry has no issues with Crowsworn.
Look, dude, this game looks cool. We don't mind if people...
Do you not know what a death run is?
Leth also pointed out
There's like, to me there's 2 different kinds of death runs. One's like parkour, and that doesn't seem like it would work in the forest. And one is like a speed run.
Team Cherry and RE were very clever with how they developed Hollow Knight in a way to make it super efficient and also very good. So if you depart from that to a great degree, you risk making something bad.
And when Crowsworm went live on Kickstarter, it hit its $100,000 goal in less than 3 hours. So the game clearly has value to a lot of people. Even Team Cherry left a comment on their Kickstarter saying their game looks great. Now, to be fair, I understand why some people making these comparisons are so negative about Crowsworn. Crowsworn does wear its Hollow Knight inspiration on its sleeve.
Oh,
But from what we have seen of Crowsworn,
A
it
death
appears
run
the game
is
do
a
have
series of traps that you have to get through in order to win.
The developers reference the Donkey Kong Country games as an inspiration.
interesting.
And yeah, these things are basically barrel cannons. They've Americanized, or I guess Canadianized, the game quite a bit with the In reality, the vast majority of games within the Metroidvania genre draw direct inspiration from Metroid and Castlevania, combining elements with those games from other games like Super Meat Boy and Dark Souls to try to create something new. This isn't controversial, and those games are seldom called rip-offs. Then Hollow Knight came along and became extremely popular, resulting in both of a lot of people inspired to make games similar to Hollow Knight, and a lot of people seeing Hollow Knight's mechanics in other games, whether or not that was actually intentional on the developer's part. So what makes it okay to draw ideas from Metroid, like Axiom Verge does, but not draw ideas from Hollow Knight, like Crowsworn does? I think a lot of people think it's fine to copy Metroid and Castlevania because those games are old, and Hollow Knight is new. But keep in mind the gaming industry is very different now than it was in the 80s and 90s. There are now thousands upon thousands of indie games being released every single
He had actual cannibal traps, then guessed the door, then Parker, which honestly didn't work that well.
I don't know whether it's actually just saved or
Then
not.
swinging traps, then a Parker puzzle.
As long as a game does enough to set itself apart from the games that inspired it, we really shouldn't be upset about clones or ripoffs, or however old the game it takes from are. And just
Honestly, death speedrun. I'm gonna death speedrun.
Seriously, the amount of people saying Hollow Knight looked like Ori after watching the Ferocious Foes trailer is kind of crazy considering how different those two games are.
I'm gonna speedrun dying, which I'm calling the death.
After the completion of Ori
Yep, death run.
Forest, it wasn't a done deal that Moon Studios was going to make a sequel. The co-founders, Thomas Mahler and Gennady Korol, weren't exactly on board with making a sequel until they started thinking about the ways a sequel could improve on Blind Forest's weaker parts, comparing it to how Super Mario Bros.
Then a
3
two-way path and you're out.
See, Ori and the Blind Forest is the original Super Mario Bros., right? Like the sequel could actually become something like Super Mario Bros. 3.
He has changed it since then.
Hard survival death run. Well, not a death run, but you're speedrunning dying.
This game will be the best Ori and the Ori,
Death percent
or will be to Ori what Mario
speedrun.
was to Super Mario Brothers. I guess that's a quote. That's impressive.
And part of that process of refining the sequel was to look at the other Metroidvanias that have released since the first game.
In terms of like the gameplay, yeah, we after Blind Forest.
Time starts when you stand up and gain control of your character.
Like we saw earlier in the video, Hollow Knight was one of the games that Moon Studios looked at when creating.
Your goal is to die as fast as possible.
Since the game has come out, Mahler and Korol have both denied taking any inspiration
Start.
from Hollow Knight. When I first got Wizards all the way back in March 2020, I went on a bit of a rant. I posted to my Twitter account over at twitter.com/mossbag69, claiming that Moon Studios had obviously taken several elements from Hollow Knight, and were now blatantly denying it. Now I know this is a really rare occurrence for Twitter, but my tweets were
I need to fully die. For a death speedrun, you have to fully die.
That is not what a death run is.
It's my own death run. It's a death percent speedrun. Hey! Give me a second. No! Hey! Spit that out.
Probably not. In order to get to the bottom of this, I'm going to be digging into a number of interviews Moon Studios has participated in. As well as looking through posts Thomas
serious?
Mahler has made on websites like Reset Era and NeoGAF.
No.
Mahler has been open about sharing his opinions in gaming forums, and once we dig into his posts, we soon realize something. Thomas Mahler
That dog is sassy, oh my.
He's stealing my snacks. But you can't have them. Because they're M&M's. Like they're M&M cookies. No. Get out of here. No.
They're MMS.
If I'm gonna play a different game, what should it be?
That just won't do it for some people. One of Hollow Knight's biggest stumbling blocks for a lot of people is its pacing. Hollow Knight is a massive game with a huge map, and the movement
equipment upgrades are few and far between. As a result, some areas feel like they are missing content or satisfying
PS Plus.
engaged. This can
Oh, that's
seriously
not a
affect the
game.
game's sense of pacing and progression if the hook of exploration doesn't grab the player. This has been pointed out by a few reviewers here on YouTube.
And even with every ability, it can take a while to get where you need to because the map is absolutely massive. Massive and
And the world is fun to explore, but asks for a bit more than what these kind of games usually entail, given its sheer size.
A building of tension and exploration, story, and gameplay complexity that ends with nothing instead of a climax. I'd call this poor pacing.
Even people who praise Hollow Knight as the best Metroidvania ever made, such as Game Maker's Toolkit, have issues with how long the game goes on.
I felt finished and satisfied with the game after dispatching Hollow Knight for the first time. And when I discovered online that there was a lot more to do, I didn't really have the drive to carry on and seek out yet more secrets.
In terms of combat, Hollow Knight's combat is more simple on the surface when compared to what is featured in Ori and the Will of the Wisps, especially in the first half of the game, when the player doesn't have a very complex moveset. This also spills over into affecting the game's pacing as well.
Up first is that it takes far too long to go from this to this. This means there's a long stretch of game time wherein the player has very few options during combat compared to the potential you have at the end. Things don't stay quite as simple as they are right at the beginning, but they don't get really interesting until you're close to finished.
And it is fair to say that Hollow Knight doesn't really do anything unique. There are a number of reviews pointing this out.
Although Hollow Knight may have many of the same trappings we've seen countless times before, it stands above thanks to the strength of its artistry and execution.
The mechanical aspects of the game aren't anything truly innovative or unique, but they're responsive, easy to learn, and most of all, completely fair.
Hollow Knight maybe doesn't rewrite the book on the new abilities aspect, but it does make them feel meaningful and very important to your progression.
I'm gonna play Isaac.
I should also say that while Mahler has discussed his problems with Hollow Knight a